everybody, and welcome to a game of HDMI4k. We've got two teams here. On the one hand, the Birds of Paradiso, and on the other hand, the certified good boys. The teams have noticed a tasty candy has popped up right in the middle of their territories, and now they are fighting for it. So, what are you waiting for? 3, 2, 1, fight! As the dice have spoken, the advantage token goes to the Birds of Paradiso initially. However, as one of the first things you do each turn is you pass on the advantage token to the next team. It's passed on, for now, to the certified good boys. The Birds of Paradiso have two fighters with a 6 assigned to them. The good boys start with a 5 at the earliest, so the Birds of Paradiso get to move first, and this fighter starts by moving over here to the corner of this container. And that fighter moves here into the open, semi-open, and maybe, just maybe, she can dash 2 more inches. Rolling a 4, that was close, it was still a 1 when it was lying here. Rolling a 4, so the roll is successful and the fighter gets to dash 2 more inches forwards. Good. So now let's go for the 5s. This fighter would have 2 5s assigned. However, as the certified good boys do have the advantage token, their fighter with a 5 gets to act first. And he does so by moving over here to the edge of the stairs, and maybe he can dash down by rolling, let's see, 3 inches from the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs. Rolling a 5, so he can dash down 3 inches and ends his move here. This die is removed and play moves over to the Birds of Paradiso. Here we've got one fighter that just moves over here and tries to dash over there. That's roughly 2 inches. Perfect. That's pretty much 2 inches. Very good. And this fighter gets another action. Which will be another move action. Over here into semi-cover. And let's just hope that's enough. So, after the 5 comes the 4. No fighters got a 4 assigned, but there are fighters on the side of the certified good boys with a 3 assigned to the band. So, let's see. These fighters will do pretty much the same as the other fighter did. They move to the edge of the stairs and check whether they can rush downwards with a 5. This one can. And this move here. Maybe I should move the camera around here. And the other fighter as well moves his 4 inches over here. Checks whether he may dash the stairs down. for the successful dash. And yeah, he ends his move here at the bottom of the stairs. Okay, great. Now, phase 2. The Birds of Paradiso do have some fighters with a 2 assigned. However, remember, the certified good boys do have the advantage token, so they act first. And they act with this fighter moving over here, right into full cover, because who knows. And this fighter moves here behind the I should look where I place my camera. This fighter moves behind the bus. And now let's get on with the Birds of Paradiso. We've got one fighter with a 2 here that doesn't see any of the opposing fighters, so this one just moves over there. Does she try to dash over to the candy? This would be risky, as there are 2 certified good boys with still in action left. So no, let's just keep her where she already stands. And this fighter behind here. There's still one fighter standing around. Let's see whether we can put her in focus somewhere. So this fighter moves around. Here the container behind here into cover. Still got an action left. But at a somewhat risky place, as here still are dudes with actions left and they will act first. So this fighter moves over here. Here's one action left. Now the next phase may become bloody, because now comes phase 1, and the certified good boys do have the advantage token, and I'm pretty sure they will make use of it, as this fighter has a line of sight to that fighter and shoots. That's a miss. Now that fighter has got a line of sight to this fighter, so he shoots. Rolling a 2, that's a miss. And last but not least, we've got this fighter who uses one action to move well. To move here, thus getting line of sight to the fighter hidden there. Shoots at that fighter. A 6, so that fighter goes down. Great. No, the only fighter left is that fighter with a 1 assigned to her. she could use that action to shoot. It would result in the loss of that fighter, however. So this fighter moves around the container. 4 inches are enough to get into base contact with the fallen fighter. So the fallen fighter won't be removed per default during the next turn, which is a good thing actually. Let's see how the next turn plays out. The second turn is starting and the birds of Paradiso are down to 2 fighters. The one behind the container has got 5, 5 and 3 assigned, and this one here has got a 4, 4 and 2 assigned, and the advantage token has been passed over to the bird of Paradiso. The certified good boys still have all of their 3 fighters, all with different die values assigned to them. Let's see how this turn plays out. This fighter starts as he's got 2 6s assigned to him, and he uses both of them to use an aim action. So he receives a +1 to his die roll. 2 + 1 is 3, he misses. So yeah, that's basically a wasted action. Great. Now moving on to phase 5. While those fighters have 5s assigned, this one has 2, and she's got the advantage that she gets to act first. And as she's got pretty clear line of sight to these 2 fighters, she uses both actions to shoot this one once and that one once. So shooting this one with a 5, this one goes down, face up, and his face removed. And that one with a 3, that's a miss. Oh, very unfortunate. Now the bloodbath goes on. That fighter with his 5. Shoots the fighter behind here with a 3, that's a miss. That fighter cannot see anyone at all for now. But what he can do is he can move here into the open to try and grab the candy during his next activation. There he is, somewhat hidden. Here we go. Alright, phase 4. This fighter has got 2 actions and the advantage. So she moves here, having the other fighter within line of sight, so she shoots that fighter with a 1, that's a miss. Now that fighter can shoot back on a 3, that's a miss. And this fighter has got 2 times a 4 left, which she will use to shoot the fighter behind there. 1 die, 2 + 1 is a 3, that's a miss. Oh boy, not good. This fighter's got a 3 assigned to him, however, the bird of Paradiso behind here has got a 3 assigned 2, and she uses the 3 to shoot that fighter. One. Oh boy. So that fighter shoots back at the fighter behind there. With a 1. Boy, what's up? Which leaves this fighter here with a 2 assigned, shooting at that one. Incredible! This turn was such a waste. Oh boy. So, the advantage token has been passed on. The Birds of Paradiso have one fighter with a 654 and the other one with a 322, whereas the Certified Good Boys have got one fighter with a 433 and another with a 331 and one fighter lying with the face up. So let's have a die roll determine what happens to the fighter lying with his face up. On a 4 to 6 he gets back up, rolls a 4, that's nice, so he's back up on his feet and receives 3 more dice which can be assigned to him. Awesome, let's rock! So these Certified Good Boys start with this guy on the 6 and the advantage, shooting at the fighter here in the back. This one. I think as I need some kind of new set of dice. Whatever, this is just terrible. Right, this fighter fires at that fighter. A 2, not much better. But she uses her 5 to fire again. Another 2. Incredible. So this fighter is on the 4 with an advantage, and yeah, he shoots at her with a 6, placing her on the ground and removing her remaining die. So that fighter has got an action on the 4 and he uses it to move forwards to the candy. Taking his 1 along. And that fighter, let's move the position of the camera a bit. That fighter has got a 3 and the advantage token, so he shoots at that fighter. Oh, he has got 2 3s assigned to him, so he may aim at that fighter, receiving a +1. Rolling a 5 plus 1 turns into a 6. That fighter is down. Finally. So not only do these Certified Good Boys have downed every one of the Birds of Paradiso, they have also conquered the tasty, tasty candy. Congratulations! So, thank you for watching this battle report between the Birds of Paradiso on the one hand and the Certified Good Boys on the other hand. I hope you like what you've seen. If you want to learn more about HDMI4k, I'll put a video link here in one of the corners and some more info in the description of the video, such as where you can find the rules hint on my Instagram, as well as on Wargame Vault, where you can download the rules if you want to support my work. I'd be very grateful. Also, if you could just hit like, and even more, if you could subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos in the future, I'd be more than happy, because this means the world to me. Thanks for watching, have a good time, and see you around.